What's good, everyone? It's Yue from the Strictly Broken YouTube channel, and today I'm making a follow-up video on a video that I made on the 13th that most likely when you guys watched it, it was probably on the 17th, the day before this video. Basically, in that video, I just air out my frustrations with the Weiss Schwarz trading card game as it currently stands, and how I, for well over a year now, I have felt like the anime in this anime card game has been just kind of extracted out, and this game has now boiled down to a lot of ways, especially when you're talking the competitive communities, the online communities and whatnot. To me, and from my perspective, I felt like it's no longer Weiss Schwarz, the anime trading card game. It's now just Weiss Schwarz, the trading card game, and the anime felt very segmented and distanced from the card game that, you know, for the longest time has always been advertised as a card game where you can enjoy and play your favorite anime scenes. Yeah, that was that video. I ended up titling, I talked to my editor about this. I ended up making him title the video as whatever the video is called, and then how I made a 180 spin on that, whatever was said in that video. And here's the video explaining what that 180 spin is. In the video, I had basically, you know, talked 10 minutes or so about this whole phenomenon, how I felt this way. I read some of the comments today as I was reading them. Yeah, a lot of people feel the same way. There's this like perception that this is actually indeed true, but I think where I probably did not do this topic enough justice is me in the video jumping way too quickly to this conclusion that though in a lot of ways the competitive aspects of Weiss Schwarz and talking in competitive circles in terms of the card game feel just completely, the flavor of anime and everything's just completely gone from it, that being a bad thing was a bit of a far jump in terms of my opinion during that video. Instead, I feel like, you know, that's not necessarily even a bad thing, and maybe even potentially an indicator of far more success that this card game can experience in the next 1 or 2 years. So let me explain that. I feel like Pokemon, everyone knows right now, Pokemon is going through an amazing, incredible, absolutely ridiculous boom with content creators, you know, using Pokemon as a tool to boost their platform, to get more views and everything, as content creators tend to do. You know, Pokemon's all around me, and Pokemon is just really crazy right now. And you know, the crazy thing about Pokemon, I used to play that game semi-competitively. I was never like a top-tier grinder at that game, but I did go to the regional R2, and you quickly realize that Pokemon has a community that is completely segmented in terms of the card game competitive community, as well as the collector community and just the fans of Pokemon, with, you know, some obvious overlap, but definitely that distinction and that bifurcation of the community definitely exists. And Pokemon was able to thrive and be absolutely crazy. And you know, you see today the collectors completely dominate this game's market. It completely carries this game in terms of its sales, making it just the biggest probably card game. I don't have the hands down numbers. You know, Magic did beat out on Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh! Some years beat out on Pokemon as well. But I would be amazed if Pokemon didn't shoot those two card games out of the park this year round. And that's a beautiful thing, right? That's an absolutely beautiful thing. And why am I bringing up Pokemon, and why is this so important to this Weiss Schwarz conversation? It's that I feel like Weiss Schwarz, though I feel like in terms of the gameplay, the anime is completely separated now from the game, it doesn't detract or take away from the fact that the anime elements of Weiss Schwarz could bring a lot of attention and ultimately be that crazy marketability that this game needs. And I'm not saying that it'll be like Pokemon, but head in the direction of Pokemon and do something and perform in a similar way like Pokemon the next couple of years. I was talking to a friend of mine about this topic, and you know, the way I laid it out to him was that look at Pokemon, look at Logan Paul, really bringing the attention of the Pokemon hobby to the world, and then just completely ballooning it out of control. For something like Weiss Schwarz, imagine if just a semi-famous personality associated with anime, doesn't even need to be associated with anime, suddenly brings up that they're an anime fan, and in terms of their anime memorabilia, they pick up something like a Sword Art Online SP or something. This is just in front of me. So, oh, yeah, like an SP like this. Imagine if I don't know, I don't want to name any celebrity names, but just someone just says, yo, I love Sword Art Online. This SP, I bought it. It's from Weiss Schwarz. Crazy. And suddenly you'll see this game just be able to balloon through the roof. You know, you'll get a bunch of collectors probably in the space similar to Pokemon. And that might suck in some ways for people who are just diehard fans of the game. But, you know, with such a wave of collectors will come some people sticking through and end up playing the game. That's just going to happen. That's just a natural thing that happens with Pokemon. I see so many people come into our shop as collectors, or at least talk to me. They come in as collectors, they leave, and they start actually playing the game with their family, with their girlfriends, with their boyfriends, with their other friends. Like, it's just that just seems to be the pattern. Not for everyone, but definitely for a good amount of people. And though, again, on the competitive side, the anime feels pulled away from just the competitive culture and community. You know, we think back to the days, I look back to the days, years past, where cards were more flavorful. People would talk about anime and just be fans of the anime before they're fans of the competitive game. Though these elements are a little bit diluted in these past couple years. I feel like the game being a representation, having a marketability in anime, again, the $24 billion market cap, this could be really, really positive for the game. So that's where my 180 has that's where the conversation has flipped from the previous video. It's not that the separation or the distinction between anime and the Weiss Schwarz competitive card game is not there. I think that is definitely there. I think by no means the enjoyment of anime in the actual card game gameplay is completely, basically, like, I feel like it's just a shell of what it once was. But at least I feel like because this game at its core has anime as a marketing tool and stuff, really can give this game longevity that card games like Cardfight Vanguard, that the Cardfight Vanguards of the world, the Flesh and Bloods of the world, even the, God forbid, I'm going to say it, Digimons of the world, they're going to have a 5 to 10 year life cycle. I think Weiss Schwarz has a much longer life cycle potentially and a way larger room for growth in the next couple years that we're going to start seeing. Even now, you will probably notice that your old school SPs, your old foils and everything have just shot through the roof in price. We are seeing people right now collecting Weiss Schwarz card artworks as memorabilia more than ever. And it's probably a good opportunity to tell people, you should probably just hold. If you have old English series SP cards, to just hold them, because we're definitely heading in a direction where those things are starting to become pieces of memorabilia for people with much deeper pockets. So to sum up the idea of this video and the continuation of my rant, I already said in the video multiple times, but I do want to hammer it in. Competitive Weiss Schwarz, gameplay Weiss Schwarz, playing the actual game feels more segmented from anime than ever before. However, while I painted it as a negative thing for the game in the previous video, I potentially see the fact that this distinction, though it exists, will not even be a problem for Weiss Schwarz in the future. That the fact that the cards have this anime on them, these characters, these series, these scenes that people love and enjoy and have memories of, this game has great potential for the future. I'm going a full 180 on this topic. I think that I would like to see the game, in terms of its gameplay, in terms of its design, in terms of its whatever, have more of those anime elements back into it. That's something that I would love to have. But I'd be a fool to say that Weiss Schwarz is dying because of this, because I think the anime will just make this game soar through the roof in the next 1 or 2 or 3 years. Anyways, hope the messaging was clear. Hope you all enjoyed this video and were able to enjoy the fact that I was able to basically have a full change in opinion within the past few days. And because we're doing daily uploads on the channel, you can kind of see that progression and my thought process change between video 1 and now. So thank you all for tuning into this video. Appreciate all the support we've been getting. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, it's Yue signing off. Peace.